blurry.
I still have to sing the alphabet song in my head to like figure out where the letters are. Here we are.
All right. We have faces in the wrong places. I enjoy saying that.
Is there
That's
time
Alex.
for a naughty or not?
Yeah, go for it.
You want to read the book? You want to read? You want to pick a spell for me, Alex? What do you think?
Is Alex playing
You don't
D&D? Crikey, Alex. Oh, we decided barbarian for Alex, didn't we?
For sure. He would like to rage is like his tagline. You right, baby? Are you mad that you got rained on today? Yeah. There's a hard knock life. And come say hi. Hi. Why do I talk to him like he understands what I'm saying?
We all do.
Well, yeah, that's like the rule of having pets, right? Like,
What are you looking at?
Hold up.
they are human.
Oh, me. Hey, baby. Look, that's everybody.
Hey,
What
Alex.
a lovely
Alex.
dog.
Don't select violence. That's not today. That's not for today. Okay. Oh, okay. Do we take Scorching Ray though, Alex? Got biscuits right here. Use your eyes. Yeah.
How's the coursework going, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that it's finito now. I submitted the last of my assignments on Sunday. I had like an internal exam presentation thing yesterday, which went okay. So hopefully it's gone. That's the dream.
That's the
If
dream.
it comes back and it's not gone, I'm going to cry. But
Seems
I'm
reasonable.
gonna remain-
And then pick yourself up and get on with it.
Oh yeah, that's it. But yeah, so
if you have a sudden a fear for all of the patients that I visit, then that's my normal go-to.
yeah.
Are you
Worst
dying?
comes to
No.
worst.
Right. Well, we'll put the kettle on and we'll talk about why you're not dying.
Yeah.
Bad man.
It's in.
Right. I've this is going to be one of those sessions where I'm intrigued to see where you take the story, because I know where you are heading towards, but it could go in multiple directions.
It could go awry.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
will.
It could. And I've got something for you as well. Not,
Mm.
I'm saying this like it's a treat. The new Ravenloft book is out on pre-order. So this is the map that you've got, the current map.
Yeah.
This is the new one.
Ooh.
Who are you calling a douche?
Okay, that's cool.
It is, isn't it?
Mate, are all the trees red?
All the trees are red. So well, I don't know. perhaps it's autumnal Barovia. Who knows? But
All colours of Barovia.
That's the village of Barovia, Castle Ravenloft, Serples, Vallaki. We know where that is. That's a windmill.
Yep.
Argynvost is there. Berez is here. That's the tower. Yesterhill, Wizard of Wines Winery. What's in there?
Wait,
Ah.
don't like that. I don't like that. Not a fan of this.
Let me show you. There is another image as well that I put up.
Oh look, there's a guy on a boat on that lake. I wonder who that is.
Oddly
Suspicious.
enough, you've already had a premonition of that, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
By clicking on it.
Fortunately, you know exactly who it is. And there was this image as well, which was kind of arty, sort of an aerial shot of Castle Ravenloft.
Holy shit, that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's. I'm
Not a fan
assuming
of
that's
these, though.
the village of that might be Vallaki. Not sure. Or the village of Belview.
Vallaki.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
I think
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Vallaki over there. And then
That's a problem.
There was one other one as well. Let me find. And this is the image that will be that'll be used today. This is on approach to Vallaki, and I think it's the direction that you'll be approaching from as well. So I think that it's not to scale, but that's the trail that goes to the Vistani camp where the Dusk Elves are, and that's the church there. So this is the road that you'll be walking towards.
Looks like those photos, do you know, like those old-timey photos where they catch like spirits in the flash of the photo.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. No, thank you.
It's nice. I like it because it's showing the length and breadth of Barovia. It's showing the cliffs all around and the mist roiling off the cliffs. And I think they're cool. Someone's trying to draw a penis.
It's not a penis.
Isn't it not?
What is it? Is it a person?
Why is it black? Why is it white? Don't feel white. I don't know why it's all filled white.
Have I got to wait until this is over now?
No, you don't have to. I'll do.
Oh, nice.
We'll do Farrow.
I actually wrote down.
I see.
Okay.
Make Ashina slightly shorter than Farrow.
Wait, who's that on the ground?
It's meant to be a shadow. I was gonna put some ominous shadows in, but it's not quite worked. And then we'll have Horace.
Horace, you may notice, has put on a few pounds recently.
Yeah. No, it's his cloak. It's his
All the
cloak.
pies.
Don't shame him. It's just his cloak. There you go.
No more pies.
No more pies.
There you go. Get rid of the chat.
How do I? Nice. We'll just get Pippa's head filled in. Oh, okay, or not. Yeah, it'll do. Magic. Ta-da!
It is all wonderful.
Well done, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm very proud of you.
I know I did a degree in architecture for something.
It's all coming together now.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Okay,
How do I delete? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh,
Oh.
do I have to. Okay, yeah. Oh no, so many lines.
Do you want me to get rid of it?
It's okay. I think I've got it now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hang on. Yeah. Shall we begin then?
Yeah.
Team.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Sitting
Are you
comfortably.
going to let me play?
Okay. So,
Come on.
Curse of Strahd, episode 31. It does have a title, Business in Vallaki, I think I called it, which I couldn't think of anything more dramatic than that, which is a little bit disappointing, really, because you've got plenty to do in Vallaki. So we finished off last time. It's been a while since we played again, and
Politics of Vallaki.
I've not done my homework. I believe you're still in the Vistani Dusk Elf camp, and you were ready to leave. You know you had the vision of Arabella being thrown into the lake, but you know she's not worried because you're going to turn up just in time. That's just it's been foretold. And you have a lot of other business in Vallaki. So what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, unless you have any other business, is we'll put you on the road just outside Vallaki. So I can show you that picture.
And we have the really cool sword. Or we are attempting to get the really cool sword.
Yes.
Were you still in discussions with Casimir then?
I feel like we did the deal that if we got girl in a bag back, we would get the sword. Or have I made that up?
No. It was with Casimir. We're going to go to the temple name. I can't think what this Mount
cold
something
place.
or other
Bacchus?
to get something like that, and go with him so he can get the knowledge to potentially bring back his wife, who is entombed in Strahd's castle.
Oh yeah, because we were going to get the knowledge and then get him in. Sure, that would be. That's going to be fine.
His sister, not his wife.
His sister. Yes, his sister. You are right.
Turn into
Just what
Game
the
of
book
Thrones.
says.
This.
The book says that it's his sister, and the book knows all.
The book knows
And
all.
Amen.
Yeah, it does say in my book.
Sweet.
So,
Right.
yeah, you. I think you had finished with Casimir then, so it does put you just outside Vallaki.
Nice.
Like I say, unless you have any other business. I'll take that as a no, Dungeon Master. So
Let's go.
it's heavily overcast. It's getting close to night time now, but the torches aren't being lit yet. So the gates, they're closed as they always are. But as you approach, the guardsmen, they recognise you. They know that you've been in and out before, and they let you through without any hassle. You are 5 days away from needing to get the dress, the wedding dress, before something goes terribly wrong in Kresk. Let me give you the map of Vallaki itself. So you are approaching here, which is where that lovely art is. Where would you like to go first? What would you like to do?
We've got the wine with us, I presume.
Yes, you've still got the wine with you. Obviously,
Scrumptious.
Esmeralda's still with you. She's there for life
Nice.
now.
Yep.
Is it worse than Esmeralda ahead with the wine while we go to Lake Vazarovich? I just feel like I know it's going to resolve when we get there, but there's also a child's life at stake.
Yeah, and it's kind of like an axe hanging over us, isn't it?
Yeah. Sort of
Right,
kind of
so
thing.
If that's
we also want to talk to the pub. Forgive me, I don't know anybody's name in real life or in Strahd. It's a great failing of mine.
Martikovs.
Yeah, the Martikovs. Do we want to deliver the wine ourselves so we can talk to them, or are we happy to send Esmeralda and not strike while the iron's hot in that conversation? It's one of those 6 of one, half a dozen of another, isn't it? It's like, this is when we get into like an analysis paralysis, isn't it? Where we start to analyze it so much that we don't actually end up doing anything.
Is it worth us going, taking the wine, and we'll talk to him about politics?
Nice.
And then from there, we will go to the girl.
Sweet. And then we can beat up the dude.
Yeah.
And then go and talk to our Tatiana lookalike.
Yes. Irina.
And then potentially, potentially murder Farrow's sister. We'll see where the evening takes us. We are a while ahead. Let's not limit ourselves. Let's just see where the road takes us. Right. To the pub.
To the pub first?
Good pub.
Or
The pub.
Okay.
Go on, pub.
Let's go to the pub.
Okay. So the pub, if I remember rightly, is where are you, pub?
Excuse
Blue
me.
Water Inn is here. So as you trundle along the road, you're in Esmeralda's magical wagon with the wine delivery behind you. You go past the St Andrew's Church. And as you approach the inn, it's a typical Vallaki day. There aren't many people about. There's most of them are being followed by someone wearing red. But you pull up to the outside of the inn in good order. Inside, there are familiar sights. You can see. Now, I do have to make an apology to you now. I've been calling him Unwin, and in the book his name's Erwin. So it's Erwin Martikov.
Unwin sounds more cool.
Yeah, I'd prefer Unwin. I'm sticking with Unwin, but you know what I mean. So it's Unwin Martikov, his wife Danica, the two boys, Brom and Bray, are running, causing havoc. Now that you've met Lady Voctor, there's two lads in the corner. You've seen them before. They were there before. They're sort of, they look like the local miscreants, but they also bear a similarity to Lady Voctor. You would guess that they are family members of Lady Voctor, probably her sons. And you also see...
Did Ashina and Horace not see her sons in the house when we went to visit Lady Voctor?
Did you? Yes, in
I
which
don't
case...
remember coming across them.
The family resemblance is quite striking. Whether you did or you didn't, apologies for my lack of... I run too many games at the same time and my memory's poor than I...
No.
But the fact remains that you do recognise them as Voctor boys. There's what looks like a couple of hunters, and Rictavio, the half-elf, is also there, who's talking to the hunters. Can I get an insight check off everyone, por favor? Or s'il vous plaît?
Can I use my heroic inspiration to reroll that, please, Dave?
That's early doors. I will.
It's an especially poor roll.
You can do whatever you want, Tom, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, that's a much better roll.
25, is it? It's a much better roll. Is it the fact that you got +9 in it and you didn't get?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm supposed to be good at this shit. So we'll say it is. We'll say Pippa as well because Leah rolled over 20 as well. So 21 and 25. As you walk through the door, you can see Unwin nods at you, gestures, sit wherever you want. They're not particularly busy, but he will go and get you some wine and something to eat. But it's Rictavio that piques Farrow and Pippa's interest. He momentarily he double takes Esmeralda as she walks in with you. But then he sort of snaps back and he's very ostentatious as well. He seems to be telling a story about a displacer beast that had lost its kittens and how he came to the rescue, despite the fact that the displacer beast then tried to eat him. So what would you like to do?
I
I'll get
suppose we
Unwin
should.
on his own.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Pubman first.
Okay.
And then we can have a word with Rictavia potentially. Or
Sure.
Esmeralda. Does Esmeralda recognise this chap?
Let's. You know what I didn't do, as I should. Let me roll. She does have insight, yes. 14, yeah. So 17. She's rolled. She doesn't clock that something's amiss. Yeah. So she's just following on for now. But you sit yourselves down. I'm doing that thing where I'm playing with two things at the same time. Put the dice down, Dave. So you sit down at a table. Danica comes over, puts some bread and cheese down, and Unwin eventually wanders over with a cask of wine, and he pours you a goblet each, and he'll say, "Greetings, then, my friends. Greetings. So, how goes your life in Barovia?"
Charming.
Yeah.
Just charming.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Might we have a word in private?
Sort of casts around. Yeah, sure. Sits down. You're not being overheard, as far as you're aware.
Anybody? So
Well,
first of all, we brought you more wine.
Yeah. Pippa would be
Why-
like, look out the window. Look at the window. Recognise that?
It takes a wonderful. So we can assume that the problem has been solved.
Partially.
Yeah,
Partially
the
solved.
problem has been solved.
Mostly. Kind of. A bit.
Okay. Tell me more.
So
My family, they're okay.
your family's fine.
Okay. And the old man is still
Still
around?
old.
Still kicking.
Okay. Okay.
A minor infestation.
Infestation? Scarecrows?
Blights.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay. Right.
it appears the druids from down the road of Yesterhill.
Okay. And that was your doing?
Pippa points at Ashina. Didn't you
I
kill
mean,
like 20
24.
clubs in one go?
24 in
With a
one
cantrip.
hit.
With a cantrip, motherfucker.
Glory.
He'll say, well, forgive me 1 second. Brom. And he calls his son over. The eldest of the two whispers into his ear, and he scuttles off. But you're there by yourself again. No. And he'll say, yeah, so partially solved, do you say?
This was one of the things we wanted to talk to you about in private. As we've been made aware, yourself was involved, not directly, as such. The green gem.
Yeah.
There are a few of them that were taken. Obviously, that one included from the night you were supposed to. Well, the night you were a watch.
Okay. So the old man told you the full story then, although I maintain it wasn't my fault.
Can Farrow look out? Sorry, can Farrow look over at the Voctor children, siblings, and make sure that they're not eavesdropping?
Sure. Give me a DC 5 perception check.
Oh, natural one for a 10.
Okay, you're not sure. You rolled a 10, So unless they have supernatural abilities and they appear to be well into their cups and just giggling between the two of them. So even with a natural one, which galls me to say because you rolled a natural one, you're pretty sure they're not listening.
Okay, cool. So I just want to make sure we're not being eavesdropped on by people that we don't want listening.
Can I also make an insight check to see if Unwin is telling the truth?
Sure.
Or appears to be telling the truth.
Yeah.
15.
15. Yeah, it's 15 is, he appears, if anything, a little bit weary of the fact that he's having to repeat himself, but then he becomes, with your 15, I'll tell you that he's like, no, he sort of calms himself down and no, he's quite earnest with what he's saying to you.
In that case, I will repeat it. I will say, like, it's not playing. We're not playing the blame game. But obviously, the importance of that gem means there is still a field out of commission for the wine.
Yeah,
and there's another missing as well but we know the location of that one.
Okay. So, right. So another, the last one went missing, which was the problem. You've rescued it, and that was the blight thing.
Yes. So there's currently one field in order.
But
Working field.
they
So we're 1/3 of the way through fixing the problem.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't suppose the old man told you that we're now a season behind, so we will eventually run out of wine.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it is what it is. I mean, you found it, so there is light at the end of the light,
The tunnel bit.
glinting through the mist. New Barovian proverb for you. And where is this other one that you think you've located? He will at this, he'll sort of look around at you and he'll say, okay, no, it doesn't matter. If you don't, it doesn't matter. It's your business. There's nothing I can do about it anyway, but
I don't think we got a problem with telling him. No,
I don't think it's a problem with telling him, it's more the power that it holds, if that makes sense.
Technically, his family. Technically, a jewel that belongs to his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows the significance of it, you know what I mean? It's more the fact if we reveal a location of it and somebody else is listening.
If it wasn't your fault, the lost gem, then what happened? Because the narrative from your family is not accusatory in any way. It's just you were on watch and it went missing.
Yeah.
Did you blink for an extended period of time and it just... What happened?
I did not. I can't explain it. I didn't fall asleep, but it was the only explanation that the old man was willing to accept. He couldn't accept that it just went missing and it wasn't my issue. I mean, there were, you know what it's like, families. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. But
well, I'm afraid I disagree. If it was your responsibility to keep watch and it goes missing under your watch, then that responsibility lies with you, whether you fell asleep or not. You failed your duty.
Okay, nice. Roll persuasion for that, Josh. That was quite reasonably presented. I'm assuming that you'd be happy with persuasion.
I would.
Okay.
Sweet.
That is a 20.
That's a 20 for persuasion. He'll say, well, we did have that conversation, and I did say to the old boy, I accept responsibility, but I still can't explain it, and I didn't fall asleep. The issue was the fact that he was he said there's no other explanation other than you were negligent in your duties, and I wasn't negligent. I didn't fall asleep. That wasn't the negligence. Yes, it went missing under my watch. I have to own that. It happened. They're facts. I let my family down, and potentially, I mean, fortunately, you found one of the gems, but it led to a series of events that could have destroyed the will of all of my land. I'm aware of what I've done.
Can you remember anything from that night?
Nothing.
Anything at all?
Nothing. I know it was a usual night. It was raining. The mists were particularly thick and heavy. I patrolled as we always do. Nothing happened. There weren't any scarecrows. There weren't any of the wild men. There weren't even any wolves. There was nothing. And I turned in the morning, and then a few hours later I was woken up with the accusation that the gem was missing on my watch.
And you recall the gem being there before you went to bed? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it the last thing you double checked, so to speak?
The nature of the gems is that they're implanted in the earth, and we have 3 plots. I mean, I didn't check the actual site of where it was buried, but we very rarely do. We don't want to draw attention to the fact that things are buried, and if we congregate around a particular bit and start looking at the ground, then if there are any eyes watching, they'd become suspicious. So we don't do that as course. But it was dug up. Someone was aware of it and dug it up.
So it may not have gone missing on your watch at all. It may have already been missing.
It seems unlikely. I started my watch, and we do walk the land. It was off season. The vines weren't particularly high. In fact, they were down to, we'd cut them down. And I'm quite sure the land wasn't dug up when I did my initial circuit, and then obviously it went dark, and then I couldn't see.
Did you hand over to somebody? Did you have like an exchange of watch, or did everybody just wake up and that's good enough?
It's only during the night that one of us patrols. And during the day we work, so there's eyes everywhere during the day. So it's not necessarily a handover. It's just we get our head down for a few hours before we join the work again.
And the night it went missing, exactly like the night before?
Pretty much. You've been here long enough to know what nights in Barovia are like. It was a standard stormy night. No thunder, no lightning, but yeah, overcast, raining.
Does Pippa believe him?
You roll an insight. While you're rolling an insight, one of the boys.
It's not great.
He seems contrite, really. He's taken ownership of it, as Horace has sort of said his thing to him. You can tell, or it seems that he seems as if, he's taken ownership of the fact it was his, and he's remorseful. One of the lads returns, and he returns with sort of two pouches. In fact, no, a small box, a small coffer, and a pouch. I'm going to amend that again. A coffer, small coffer, and 2 small pouches. And he, Unwin now, will take them, thanks, Brum, put them on the table and slide them over to you. And he'll open the small coffer, and inside there are 5 potions. There's 2 elixirs of health and 3 potions of healing.
Nice.
That's
There
sweet.
are also in the bag, there's 140 electrum pieces and 70 platinum pieces.
Fucking hell.
70 platinum.
We'd be doing
70
this.
platinum.
Jeepers.
We
And
eating good tonight.
the bag, it's a grey muslin bag that he hands over to, as you've said, Ashina. He'll hand it over to Ashina and he'll say, this is something that's been in the family for a while. It could come in handy. It could come in useful.
I take the bag from him and...
Yes. Yeah. Well, inside, it looks like there's sort of small, fluffy balls. But he will nod towards Pippa and he'll say, just spend some time with that, figure out what it does and figure out how best you can use it. I'm sure you'll find some interesting uses for it.
I pass the bag to Pippa.
The bag for Ashina is like this, and it gets to Pippa. It's like,
It's
They stand-
Peter Jackson's involved somewhere.
yeah.
My
Would
mind has gone out of Strahd, and I'm now currently thinking about tribbles.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought as well.
Well, that's what they kind of look, but smaller, slightly smaller.
Would Pippa has spells like Mind Spike, things like that. She has spells like spell signature spells where she can understand, she can message into people's minds, she can use sending now. Would she be able to figure or surmise or be able to detect in some way whether our Erwin, or whatever his name is, as it now is, has had his memory messed with?
You haven't got to take thought, have you?
No.
No.
The closest I have is spell signature, but spell signature is about, I know a spell has happened.
Yeah.
And it's tracing back who did the spell rather than what the spell was.
Yeah.
I can detect magic, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not going to detect a magical effect on somebody from a significant proportion of time ago.
I think because it's quite a specific thing that is solved with specific tools. For example, if you were trying to say remove a curse from someone, you would cast Remove Curse or Greater Restoration. So there is a specific tool to be able to find that out. So I'm going to say roll Arcana, and if you get a natural 20, is the best I can do for you, Leah.
Let's see what my portent rolls are. Okay. No. 17.
No, you rolled a 9. Well, yeah. No.
It's not outside the realms of possibility.
Not outside the realms of possibility, but with a 17, you would be aware of if there was. No, I'm not gonna. No. No,
kind of like that. It would be possible that somebody could have done it, but not. I can't say 100% that that's what's happened in this instance.
Correct.
It's a spell that exists. That
spell
could have been
ability.
Used.
Yeah,
that could have been used, but there's no evidence to prove here, there, or otherwise. Yeah.
But as he slides this sort of small treasure haul to you and say, "This is for you." Then this is we Martikovs. We pay our debts. Thank you. And while if I'm gonna continue the tale of woe. Actually, no, I'm not going to. No, it doesn't matter. Forget that. It was push it over to you. Say thank you. Anything else?
Look aside, Dave. Potions for healing. They're just standard potions of healing. Yes.
You know what? I'll upgrade them. What's the is it superior or greater? That's one up.
There's greater than so it goes healing potion, then greater, then superior, then supreme.
you can have 3 graters. You're level 8 now, aren't you? So that's
And they are all in the party inventory.
Beautiful.
okay. I would advise the people that are going to use them to have those, because that is now a bonus action,
Yes.
isn't it? So it might be worth
Divvying them out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashina will ask Unuen, has there been, at that time, when the gems went missing, was there any disagreements or fights within the family? Had you had new help recently? Had any family or friends come or gone recently?
Honestly, no. It was business as usual. Families being families. We were busy. No, nothing out of the ordinary.
And just out of nowhere, Ashina is also going to ask, when did Dag appear?
He's been around for a while. He's a good man, hard worker. He dread to think, 15 years. Long time. He came out of the mists. My sister took a shine to him, and he's proved himself time and again. He's one of us now. Maybe longer than 15 years. I don't know.
Well, it would appear we're family now anyway, so. I am married to his brother.
Not for long.
Ba-dum-bum-tsh.
Yeah.
Hi.
He'll yeah. He sort of looks around at everyone. Okay. Oh. Good. Oh.
The small world.
Small world. Such a small world.
It is. It's a small world and no escape.
For now.
For now.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if it's it has happened. We all know it's happened. Well, not in my lifetime, but we know it's happened.
History is a flat disc. What goes around comes around.
History is a flat disc. Interesting.
The players
Right.
change, but the disc keeps spinning.
This is, well, I do enjoy these conversations.
Is there anything else we want to take up this man's time with?
Martikov's potentially being
Looks
political,
meaningfully at Farrow. Now might not be the moment, so Pippa's not. We've given him wine and then accused him of stealing his family's gem.
No, we didn't accuse
So I
him of
feel
stealing.
like-
No, we haven't accused him of stealing it, because I feel like we've been a group of no judgment, but we're looking into it and we kind of need to know what's going on.
It's just a case of someone slipped in under his watch and then been able to get the gem. Or
modified
something.
memory. Yeah.
Or they fucked his memory. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
I have a suspicion, but I think that's a party conversation, not a with the Martikov conversation.
Yeah.
I've had a thought about it, actually.
Interesting.
And Farrow will kind of lower his voice a little. You say, how do you feel about the current political situation in this town?
My friend, alcohol, the selling of alcohol and politics do not mix. Mind you ask?
To say that we disapprove the things that happen in this town is a somewhat of an understatement.
Well, you and everyone else. But this is Vallaki. This is how it is.
We were approached by one Madame Voctor to effect change in the town. A change of leadership, if you will. But we're also not convinced that she is an appropriate replacement.
Interesting. A coup.
That's one way of putting it, for sure.
He looks around all of you and he takes there's a little bit of steel is in his eyes when he'll say, "My friends, we have not had this conversation. I will thank you sincerely on behalf of me personally, my family. You will always have a place to rest here and our friendship. Thank you. But I think it's time that I went about my business."
Fair enough.
I'm going to say that's a hard no.
Yeah,
Nothing changes.
Okay. And as he stands up, there's a very meaningful glance towards the Voctor boys as he's making sure, as you did, that they haven't just heard what you've said. As he then picks up his rag, goes to the back of the bar, and starts to busy himself around. Esmeralda will say, "So, I'm guessing, as you say, Ashina, that is a hard no." I mean, you didn't ask the question if he wishes to change his profession, but
I think it's a hard no to being involved in the vacuum, but not necessarily a hard no to stepping into it. Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
I would prefer to be sure, though, if we had to take action.
Yeah.
The worst thing we could do is leave this place with nobody to lead it. Potentially worse than the situation now.
What about Father Lucian?
Yeah, that would be the other option.
This is perhaps a conversation not for this location. He looks back at him and kind of just flicks to the Voctor boys. Vocti? Might pluralise Voctor.
I love it.
Oh, I wouldn't say those schmucks are any of our concern.
It is written.
But point taken.
So as Esmeralda will say, so we have plenty of business. We need a wedding dress. We need your friend Irina. We need to check in with her, and I believe you need to, I can't remember the expression, Horace, kick the living shit out of Vasily. This what was it you found?
I link too much.
Seven shades of.
What I've got is pub, tick. Lake, beat up. What's his face? Check on Irina. Loot man, ? Who is Octavio. Dress. That's what I have on my list.
Yeah, and the fact that we've noticed Rictavio kind of puts him on that list because we've noticed the fact that he's reacted to Esmeralda.
Yeah.
So
and he's the owner of the cat that wants to kill all the Stani, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is it worth us going to slap the silly? And as we leave, I would say to Esmeralda, do you recognise the gentleman in fancier clothes behind us?
So Esmeralda has a conspiratorial look over. Fecking bards. No, I don't think I've seen him before.
Interesting, because he reacted to you when you walked in.
Well,
Not in that way. Not in that way. I'm really sorry, but not in that way.
It was a many, and Farrow diplomatic say, I see many men react to you like that, but this reaction was different.
Huh.
Smooth.
Intriguing.
Hmm.
Is it
You ever,
intriguing?
yeah. You ever heard tell of a traveling music troupe where most of them, barring points at
One.
Mal, were killed or disappeared?
No. No,
Ever
it
heard of
just,
Ever heard of an angry cat that doesn't like Vistani?
I no. Then no.
We'll fill you in later.
Yeah. Well, fill her in
That
now.
man
Done.
owns an angry
There you
cat.
go.
I think we need to make sure that he's not following us at every opportunity. Like, if we could put a little, like, radar tag on that lad.
Would it be possible for you to detect if someone was disguised magically?
I don't know if I could. I could kind of do it in a weird way. It would be really weird at the DM's discretion, but I could, at the DM's discretion, use locate object, and then anybody carrying that object, disguised or otherwise, I would know that person was carrying that bit of kit. So if he's walking around and I use locate object on, I'm just throwing things out, like the loot, if he's then following us, disguised or otherwise, I would know somebody carrying his loot is now following us. I think that's as close as I would be able to get. And I can do detect magic as well, but I don't know if that would work.
I could
So it would be.
potentially smell someone, assuming disguise.
Ooh,
So
that might be better.
does not interfere with somebody's scent.
Just double check Esmeralda. Okay, so I'm. What I'm going to do. You'll forgive me for a second. Esmeralda has clairvoyance. I'm going to read it.
Sweet.
But I need the. You know what? It's not very. I get my books out.
I could read it to you.
Punch it, Chewy. Yeah, punch it, Leah.
I also have clairvoyance. I just don't have it up today.
Oh,
Yeah, you create an invisible sensor within range, within range in a location familiar to you, or a place you have visited or seen before, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. This intangible, invulnerable sensor remains in place for the duration. When you cast a spell, choose seeing or hearing, and then you can see or hear in that space.
Okay.
And then somebody with
yeah.
see invisibility or true sight would be able to see the orb.
Got you. Yeah. So no, she hasn't really. That's not really going to help you, is it? Under these circumstances.
I think the sniffing might be the best option, because surely disguise self doesn't disguise the smell. because it's an image change, isn't it? Not a person
Magical
change. It's like a rather than a like
Okay.
the polymorph thing. Those noises are obviously what goes in my head when I think of disguise self and polymorph.
Tidy. Wicked.
Clearly.
What,
It's a change
what you,
of image rather than of structure.
yes. Yeah.
So-
So what's the plan then? What are you going to do?
I was going to ask, can Ashina, would she still be able to recognise scent? Would she still be able to remember scent?
Yeah.
Could I potentially walk past Rictavio going to the restroom and basically try to remember his scent?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Make a persuasion check. You can have your advantage then. As it is smell related.
Also,
I was going to say if we need a distraction, I couldn't cause a distraction.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You I mean, you've met him before, and he's as you would expect, a bard smells particularly floral and pleasant.
Right.
Yeah, no, but
Musky.
you don't. Yeah, it's just his smell. You don't identify it with anything else that you've come across before.
That is fine. Would I be able to remember his scent, though?
Yeah.
No. So, what does Victoria smell like, guys?
Yeah. It's floral.
It's got to be. He's got a loot.
Sweaty.
Probably flowers.
Floral. Sweaty.
Yeah. I mean, he looks after himself. He's a young, fit,
Fabulous farming.
the half elf fella. There's a, the 10, 20, there's a hint of lavender about him.
Ooh. Darling.
Cool. We also suspected that he went into the Wizard's Tower, didn't we?
Mm.
Well, I think it was confirmed, basically. It wasn't like a suspected thing, like it was confirmed they'd been in there. That schmuck.
I can't remember now.
You're so harsh with my NPCs, Josh.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. No, in fairness, most of them deserve it, so carry on.
Most of them are schmucks.
Okay.
Should we make a move to Lake Zarovich?
Yeah, let's go.
Deal with the child kidnapper.
Did we have a tactical plan for that one? Were we doing the move water kind of thing? Where we just be like, sail away and then watch my Moses moment? Says Ashina. Brings the boat back and we just laugh.
I think yeah.
Because if not, I will have to use a thingamabob. I'll have to have a quick short rest because I've not got fly loaded.
Well, I think it was a mix between,
Smash
like
smash.
Ashina can use the water to bring him back. I can do a heckin' teleport.
Oh, yes, you can, can't you?
Yeah, so I think a few of us can have some form of teleport. So
Perfect. So we're happy
Strings as
for
well.
you to just use vortex warp and not load fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, nice. Let's go.
Because I can flood, I can part.
Make a little. I was going to say a little
Redirect
sooner.
Or make a new whirlpool.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So we'll see what happens. We have options.
Charge.
So, you leave the pub. You leave Rictavio still telling stories to the two hunter lads. The Voctor boys don't seem to be spending much, giving you much attention. Owen will nod at you as you leave, give you the thumbs up, say, So let me just, I believe, remember rightly. Yeah, here we go. So fan art for you. I don't think we've seen this one yet. No, we haven't because it's not visible. So this should be visible to you now.
Woo!
We at the foot of a mountain nestled in a misty forest is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. So you arrive at the south shore of Lake Zarovich, and you can see 3 small rowboats against the shore. A fourth is in the middle of the lake with a lone figure sitting, fishing pole in hand. You know that this is where Arabella is, and her kidnapper is fishing. Approximately 400 feet away from the shore. What would you like to do?
I need to get 100 feet in.
What, within 100 feet, or you can do it from 300?
I can do it from 300.
Let's row a boat.
All right.
Out to Lake Zarovich.
Okay, so you're all going in the boat, so you can all fit in one boat. That's not going to be a problem.
Nice.
Yippee!
Who's rowing?
Unless, how far can you do the warp thing from, Pippa? What's the range on that?
If I were to cast it at 4th level, I get an extra 30 feet, and it's 90 feet to start with, and that is 90 feet as a level 2 spell, so it would be like, oh, help me math.
It'll take
people.
you over 100 feet, though.
Yeah, is it more than 100?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I could cast it at 3rd. Well, I can't cast it at 3rd level, forgive me. I would have to cast it at 4th because I've used all my 3rd level spells on sending.
Because my thinking is, well, I'm sure we could chase him down. The only problem is if he's got some kind of nifty trick up his sleeve to get away, in which case we could be a bit buggered. But my thinking is, if we want to go all sneaky beaky like, what we could do is we could basically, I could push one of the boats and just set it floating across the surface while we hide in the bushes, wait for the boat to float toward him about 100 feet ish. Pippa uses warp gate, puts Ashina on the boat, and then Ashina goes with her spell and ensnares him. But maybe that's just a bit long-winded. Maybe we just start rowing.
Or
Maybe
I
he's
like
just
it,
a guy
Josh.
with a fishing pole. Yeah, thanks, Dave. You're just thinking,
Or,
use those
I
spell
need the
slots.
book. I need the book.
Get rid of her.
I need the book.
The book.
The book.
Need your armor.
The book. Yeah, gotcha.
The book.
That's 14 armor class. Sweet.
Neat.
The CR rating. What's the CR rating?
Oh. We could do something really wild.
So I'm like,
well,
guys, I transform into a crocodile. I go for a swim underneath the boat, and then I can sort of
Sammi,
like pop up for air.
Do you have crocodile as one of your shapes that you can turn
be a
into?
duck.
I don't know. This is what I'm trying to find the
Fish.
CR.
You can choose a certain amount that you know that you can turn into. Do you have an aquatic one that you've got chosen?
No, how many can I have? I can't remember now.
It's about 6.
Oh,
I
I've
think.
got 2 more. Let me double check.
There's a lot of rule books this evening, isn't there?
Yeah.
Rules make rules lawyers.
Rules.
I could make myself invisible, go into the boat, use
Mhm.
gust to sail myself over, and then just go and get him.
Or form.
Grab-
And vortex warp him out of the boat.
Grab him by
I mean,
the
that would
ear
be funny.
and pinch him back.
Yeah.
Oh no, at level 4 it goes up to
Okay.
6, and at level 8 it's 8.
Beast
So I've got 8.
shapes. So druid lower you known forms are 8. Yes, but you
That's max
I mean-
CR is 1.
we
And you can fly.
Until I have my
the
circle
ma-
form.
the max
Which
CR
is,
is significantly
max
higher for
forms.
Sammi.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can go up to a CR2.
Nice.
Be a duck. A platypus.
Oh my god, I could be I could definitely be a crocodile, just saying.
Sweet.
But obviously I would have to surface wild shape out to be able to cast.
Turned me into a newt. Got
Did-
better.
Did you get better?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I think we could just
Giant
sail out.
seahorse! No.
Worst comes to worst, he dobs her in the water, and then Sammi can turn into whatever sea creature and just go and like grab her,
I
like
could turn into a
Throw her
bird
in
and
the
fly
whale.
over.
Well, the issue that we have is your beast shapes are similar to spells. You kind of have to have them in you have to have them prepared as such. And
loaded.
Oh shit,
yeah,
I don't have it prepared, do I?
no.
Oh, I bet we wish we took a moment for me to take fly now.
So
Nah, it's fine.
this fella
Let's just row the
is
boat.
What is this? What we're gonna have to do?
Yeah, let's just row the boat.
okay. So you who's rowing?
I
Not
will
me.
row.
Mate, I don't even think Pippa could pick them all.
Okay. So you start rowing out. Are you going to fly casual, or did you want to? How are you going to go about this?
Someone whip out a fishing rod.
I was about to say, should we act like we're drunkards just going onto a lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a performance check from the drunkards then. So Horace, you're busy. In fact, no. Let's have a group performance check. I'm going to set, because neither of you have probably got performance. I'm going to set your DC as 12, and this is aggregate then. So
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
it roll as it is. There you go. This is going to be epic and grand. I can feel it.
who's
in the
left?
room.
Sammi, Josh, Leah, just you then, Tom. 6.
We are the worst drunkards in the world.
You've failed by the
We should have
DC
just
I had in
got
mind by 1. So you
amazing.
do notice as you're trying this act, this fella, he seems to be getting frustrated. He's casting it out, and you've seen this while you were debating, and he's pulling it back in, and he's casting it out, and he's getting a little bit more angry. But as he looks over his shoulder at you coming closer, and you've only just set up, you're only sort of 50 feet out, so you've still got 350 feet left. I'm just going to roll a 20-sided dice, which is a great thing to do when you're in real life, because just as a dungeon master, you hear me rolling a dice behind the screen. But so I have to say it out loud to you. So he looks a little bit. He looks at you. But then he goes back to his fishing and he carries on. But as you get closer, so another 50 feet, so you're now 300 away. Same.
Okay.
So we're now down to 250. He's not concerned. 200 feet away, he starts.
Chill
And you
out.
now say again, Sammi.
Gonna say, I think like, well, we now be the 200 mark.
Give it.
I'm going to control water.
Okay. Talk me through it then.
Good event. Where's it gone? You are prepared. I'm prepared specifically for this moment. Concentration up to 10 minutes. So, do we want to part water or redirect the flow? So, I can either do a Moses thing for 300 feet, and then one of us can bring the kid back, put her in the boat, sort of thing, beat the crap out of him.
Do we know she's in the boat?
Yeah, she's definitely there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have seen it.
We can redirect the flow, so we can I can push us all back to shore. I can make a whirlpool round him, but we'll take the kid down with us.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I would potentially, redirect flow more than anything else. What were you going to say, Dave, as we were getting in within 200 feet?
He looks over his shoulder again and sees you. And you can see at this distance that he's got that blank expression. You've seen it quite a few times now in Barovia. You've seen it in Arik, the barman. You've seen it in a few other townsfolk that you've interacted with. This fella is soulless. He was born in Barovia without a soul. And as he looks at you with this 1,000-yard stare, he turns back towards the boat and leans forward, and in his hands he picks up a hemp sack that's wriggling slightly. And okay, you shooting, Tom?
Yep.
Okay. Let's for the first time ever in this campaign, roll initiative on D&D Beyond, please.
On a boat.
D&D Beyond.
Please don't.
D&D Beyond.
Please don't roll a nat one to hit.
That one.
Didn't roll great on the initiative, to be honest.
Okay, all right.
No, I don't like that one. 7.
Okay, so in order then. So you can see Farrow standing, drawing. Josh, Horace is the first to react, so you can see. Let's say you're rowing, and because you can't see what's happening, you've got your back to this figure. But you see Horace stand. Did you want to do anything as you've seen Horace stand and draw? You're first.
I would be concerned about him. I haven't seen any of it. I haven't seen the dude picking the sack up. I've just seen Farrow stand up. So Horace would probably just carry on rowing. Just be like, "What?
Yep.
What's
Okay.
happening?" And I'd probably check over my shoulder at that point, seeing Farrow drawing. But I'd just be more concerned about getting there rather than kind of doing anything else.
Make an athletics check for me then, please do.
Athletics. 24.
So yeah, I was going to say you go into second gear, but it's like a Popeye cartoon with a 24.
Can of spinach down the hatch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're borderline superhero. Getting to that point where you're nearly superhero. So you're creating waves now. So Farrow's turn.
How far out am I, Dave?
200 feet still.
So this would be a disadvantage if I take the shot.
Sure.
Yeah. Wait, because my it's 150 then 600, isn't it? The range is on hot bow, so it would be. Do I want to take the shot at disadvantage? Because all I'm trying to do at the minute is slow him down.
Okay. You
If I can
know,
hit him.
yeah, as you're getting closer, he's got this sack, and this sack is Arabella, and he's about to throw it overboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the shot on her. Okay, could be worse. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Your damage.
8 points of piercing damage. But the
Okay.
aim was to try and hit him in the arm or the shoulder to try and get him to drop the sack in the boat rather than over the side. Slow him down was the
Okay.
aim.
And you rolled an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say to you, Tom, is you can roll any dice you like.
Okay.
Call even or odd, one of which, Arabella, falls outside of the boat. The other one, she falls inside the boat.
Oh, no.
Devious. You're a
Thank you very
devious
much.
man.
Thank you very much.
It's got to be D100, hasn't it? It's just got to be.
Sure, if you want. But which way is which?
Evens in boat, odds out.
Odds out.
Because that feels natural to me.
Focus. What do we do?
Can I just confirm?
Come on.
Yeah, you confirm, and then I'll question why Josh seems to be trying to high-five the internet.
I'm trying to get it to focus. Hello.
Oh, right.
Are we 200 or 250 feet in the
I think you went down to 200, didn't you?
lake?
200.
I find the focus is worse, Josh, when you've
Yeah.
got the background fuzz on. So that's why I have
Ah.
mine off now, because it's worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens to me as well.
And you can see all of my Warhammer cupboard of shame behind me.
Cupboard of shame.
Part of one.
You're a big land,
There we go.
Tom, but you can't cover that up. Okay, so explain to me. With an 18, you can describe the whole scene as you see fit, with up to and including a kill if you wish.
Oh, damn. Yeah. So I think he kind of draws the arrow and it's a long way, so he's kind of shooting up. And just before he looses, he mutters something that no one else can hear, so he mutters it to himself. Lets an arrow fly, and it hits. So if he's reaching out like that, it hits him on the inside shoulder, so he turns that way to drop, and then the body will flop over into the lake behind the boat.
Okay. Not a killing blow, then. That sounds like.
If it possibly not, no.
Okay. So there's a
because the aim was to drop into the boat overkill. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Farrow wasn't
Okay.
aiming necessarily to kill his target; he was aiming to force the target to drop and then maybe drop him in the lake.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's do that then. So you rolled an 18 to hit, and your damage was sufficient enough. So your arrow strikes him. Arabella lands inside the boat, and then he, as he spins round, lands in the water. And it's in relative short order. It doesn't take Horace long to pull the boat next to to Arabella, and whoever this fisherman was hasn't resurfaced.
We need to get off the water as quick as humanly possible. Like, dude was fishing for something. Like, this is bad news bears. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, I don't like this lake. I don't like the name of the lake. I don't like the colour of the water. I don't like the demon monster mirror. Like,
He
no.
got himself a prize-winning catch.
Well, why would he be fishing? Dude's not fishing for fun. It's not like he's hungry.
At the same time, though, he's not gonna row out into the middle of the lake and just be waving the body and the sack around, is he?
No, because he's trying to lure something here. There's something here. Look at Dave's face.
Horace style.
Everyone glance at David's face.
Advice for life: never look at Dave's face.
I don't trust this lake.
So
this is the quick one shot, one arrow. This is a whole storyline arc that's going to be done in one arrow in Strahd.
Oh, it's a pretty good shot.
It was a pretty good shot. So as you row next to this other boat, you can hear the voice of Arabella. Only Pippa's heard this before, but the rest of you hear it now. It's audible as she'll say, I know what you'd be yourselves. Come on, get a move on. There's would you get me out of this? I've already seen it happening.
So Farrow's going to jump into the other boat and he's going to cut her out the sack.
Athletics check.
Sorry, I'm just banning some bots. Athletics, or can I make an argument for acrobatics as I'm trying to dexterously make the balance of the weight rather than strength?
Done.
Backflip.
I would be turning the boat around, so I'd wait for Farrow to hop out and then instantly turn the boat around.
That's fine, mate.
Meanwhile,
I was being a prick anyway.
Pippa's tapping him on the arm, tapping Horace on the arm, going, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go."
Okay, so
I don't trust this at all.
How are you going to release her? She's tied up in a hemp.
He's literally just going to cut the sack open with a dagger. So he's going to go bottom to top of the knife and just cut it.
Sure. So she says, yes, you'll be the quite mysterious one. I've seen. There she is. There's
Get on the boat. We're going.
And he's going to pass her over.
Now.
Okay. He's going to literally pick her up, pass her over into the boat, and he's going to turn and kind of look behind him where the fella went over.
Okay.
And Barris thinks about doing something real stupid.
Don't. Get in. Let's go.
Come here. Come on.
Say that as I'm kind of like holding this small child by like the scruff of her neck and putting her in our boat.
Is the water murky or is it relatively clear?
It's black. It's just pure blackness.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not suspicious at all.
And does
black water in the middle of the day? Great.
Farrow probably knows how he hit him. Is it enough? Would it have been enough to kill him?
Yeah. If we assume that we're not playing D&D and people don't have hit points, if we sort of relate it to real life, you've stuck. Yeah, a piece of iron with wood attached to it through, at the very least, lung. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's entirely likely that he's dead.
This is attention pneumothorax. This is bad news bears.
So he's going to kind of turn and look back and say, but what was he fishing for?
We don't need to know. Run.
What if he's fishing for the stone?
So, Arabella, as you pass her over and Horace grabs hold, first and foremost, she's going to go, whee! Pass her. And she said, oh, thanks so much for rescuing me. That feckin' idiot. Sorry, I'm a child. I shouldn't be swearing. Feck it. My father's not here. He had this strange notion that Vistani are lucky, and he heard a rumor that I was a special one. So he thought if he threw me in, then he would be able to catch fish because he hasn't caught any for a while, and then he'd be able to swap the fish for wine. But there isn't any wine anyway. But it's nothing more sinister than that. Pippa, my new friend, you can be calm and relaxed now. You've rescued me. You take me back to my da, and I'm sure he will reward you.
Insight check.
He's suspicious.
Child.
I'm doing it. I'm inside this kid.
Rises from behind.
Yeah, as
There's only 10.
Gyarados just appears over Farrow's shoulder.
There is, you know,
It's a lot of trouble to go
Hello.
to steal this special child for
You
a
know the new-
mackerel. It would be trout, wouldn't it, in a lake, actually?
Well, I'll just point out that the
Mackerel's
latest
more
book, Ravenloft: The Horrors Within, does come with a Innsmouth or Innsmouth, depending on where you're from, Domain of Dread, which is full on Cthulhu. But no, as far as you're concerned, with a 10, she knew that you would rescue her. She knows that you're going to deliver her. In fact, we don't know. She hopes you're going to deliver her back to her Dar, and she's quite calm and comfortable.
Good for her. I love that for her. That's great. Let's get off this lake that's black.
You get to
Let's
the
go.
shore without incident.
Told you. See, I said if we move quickly, we'd be fine. We move quickly, we were fine.
Farrow's still out there on the boat in the middle of the lake.
I'm still suspicious of this lake. I don't like this.
No.
So
he
going
was
out
going to
there
try
again.
and pull the man out, but if the man's basically dead, then he's not going to waste his time.
Arabella will say he was one of those fellas without any souls. He was just a drunken townsman that he was down on his luck and he got the wrong idea. He got his comeuppance. You shot him through that. You shot him. He's probably dead. And she does a very Vistani thing, and she spits every time she mentions him, and she has no remorse over his death.
Okay. Suspicious. Let's get away from this creepy black lake.
So, can I assume you're going to take me back to my camp and my Dar? I'm sure he'd be willing to.
Can I look out at the lake? Can I see or hear anything?
You can make a perception check.
Can
I get advantage if I'm using my hearing? Promise now.
Sure.
May I sniff the lake, sir?
Oh my god, I'm rolling terribly. I smell nothing. I smell fish.
There's nothing. Yeah, it's relatively calm. There's a few outlets or inlets leading into the lake itself, coming from the south, leading down the mountain. The Lunar River, leads into it, but where the lake itself is mostly just a black mirror.
See, that's a dodgy reference. Anyway, we've seen that program. We know what that means.
I'd said that on purposely. I cannot lie to you.
Let's leave. I am totally done with this potentially dramatic, not dramatic place. Should we take her home?
Yes. And I think, Farrow, we should probably try to procure the dress before we beat the snot out facility. They might not view us in wrong regard if we stamp on his face before negotiations.
Mm.
I mean, the other option is, do we just try and have a wedding dress? Do we need to have a specific wedding dress? Can we just have one made?
We've got one to be collected
this is
from. Oh God, what's his name? Burgomaster's wife.
Yeah. I think it's a specific one to order thing.
Yeah.
So I thought we were getting the wedding dress from Lady Voctor.
No.
Why did I think that was a thing?
I thought it was a specific dress as well.
Yeah.
It was a specific dress. The dress.
Yeah, it's a made to order from the Baronet lady.
Oh, I see. And Lady Voctor has it, and we need to retrieve it from her.
No, Lady Voctor doesn't have it. It's the Burgomaster's wife.
Yeah, this is going to be our first interaction with the creepy place.
Oh,
with the Burgomaster's wife and the potential room with the funky colours that come out at night.
I think in my head I've
Could
got
be
noble person Voctor and got.
Yeah.
There was also in Father Lucian's church, there was the woman that was saying that she thinks her husband has been taken by the Burgmaster.
True.
In which case, we can go and stand on Vasily's face whenever we want, because we don't need to think with Lady Voctor at all. So we can just go kick the snot out of him.
Yeah. Do we
I
want
say
to
we
drop
do
the
it in the
girl off?
church.
Do you want to drop the girl off and then go and beat him up?
Yeah, perhaps because we're not likely to find Vasily at the church, so maybe two of us go to the church.
I can
to
find
make
Vasily.
sure that Ujima Flob's there, Arena, whilst the other two return the daughter. So we know that Virina isn't missing, because that could be problematic if she is.
I can find Vasily. I planted a map on him about 20 sessions ago. So now I can locate objects on the map I gave him 20 sessions ago. Because he said he was going to protect Irina. And I was there like, well, we'll keep an eye on that. So, yeah.
So who'd like to go with the child and who'd like to go to the church?
I mean, I'd like to go to the church, but at the same time, I feel like muscle might be needed to beat the crap out of Vasily.
Oh, no, what I'm saying is we return the girl, make sure
we're just checking
Irina's
Irina's
there,
still
then
at
we
the church.
reconvene to go, and then reconvene to go and stamp on Vasily. I'm not going to deprive anyone the joy kicking the snot out of him. We're not separating that task.
I'll happily go to the church, see how Irina is.
And you can check on your RIP. It stands to reason that Pippa would be the one that takes back the daughter, saying that the connection. So we'll go there. But I'll go there.
Farrow will offer Horace rock paper scissors, because he's not really that bothered.
1, 2, 3.
Scissors.
Oh shit! I'm off camera. I threw scissors. I threw scissors. To be fair.
Oh shit! I didn't want to make a decision. I'll go to the,
Josh, make a decision.
Go to the church. I'll go to the church if you go to the camp.
Yeah, that's fine.
And to be fair, normally when we split, it's normally Farrow and Pippa and Horace and Ashina.
Okay.
So it's nice that we're doing it the other way around this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So talk me through it again then. So who's going where?
Horace and I are going to take the girl back, Arabella back.
Farrow and Pippa to the Vistani camp.
Horace and Pippa.
Horace and Pippa.
Horace and Pippa. And then Ashina and Farrow to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we'll reconvene at the church.
Sure. Well, I mean, in fairness, you have to go past the church to get to the Vistani camp. Anyway.
Cool.
So, the four of you, and where would you like Esmeralda to go?
Should we keep her with us, Horace? Because Vistani with Vistani?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Outcast Vistani.
Oh yeah, true that.
Wherever
it wasn't an issue
Esmeralda's
before.
Feel comfortable.
Yeah, she'll go with Pippa and Horace then. So in the wagon, in fact, she's still driving the wagon, so it makes sense if she carries on with Pippa and Horace to continue further, to get to the Vistani camp. Ashina and Farrow jump off to go to the church. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it in the opposite order that you might expect. So I'm going to do Pippa, Horace, and Esmeralda first. So you guys are dropped off, and what is going to happen at the church will have already happened by the time you're at the Vistani camp. So you approach the camp on Esmeralda's barrel top wagon, and as soon as you're getting closer, Arabella is very chatty.
Mm.
And all the way there, she's piling you with questions about where you're from and you know,
Oh,
how
yeah.
you live.
Pippa loves it.
Yeah, so you're going to be quite forthcoming.
Oh yeah, Pippa thinks it's great. This is reminiscent of some of the younger kids at the Golden Hair in orphanage place, where they're just like full of 20 million questions, and she's not had a conversation like this in weeks, and she misses them. Like the whole point of leaving the Golden Hair Inn was to get enough funds together to protect it, and this is a good reminder of home. It's like the most normal conversation I think Pippa's been a part of this whole time.
Yeah,
just
wonderful.
a little kid being a little kid.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she is. Even with her talent, and you know she has talent, she's still at heart just a little kid. But you, in short order, you pull up to the camp, and Aragol is there, and he, he, as you're approaching, he looks up, and there's still a lot of tension in the camp. But as soon as he sees Arabella, and she'll stand up on the I don't know if it's a gunnel, the bit that you stand on, and she starts waving. You can see the joy on his face as he runs towards, and they're reunited. And he, after he's, you know, looked her over, grabbed her, hugged her, made sure that she's safe and whole. And, I'm all right, Dad, don't worry. And he comes over and he grasps hold of, well, between the two of you, it'd be like this, grabs your shoulders.
I think if Pippa stays on the gunnel, she might be of a similar height.
This, my friends, my home is your home. For as long as I am, in fact, let me think about this sentence. My home is your home for as long as I am not instructed otherwise. He will say, I cannot thank you enough. Brother, she's home. And now we celebrate. We celebrate as Vistani celebrate. Come with me. And he'll sort of lead you off towards the fireplace, and bottles of wine appear from nowhere, and food starts to be cooked, and it's a proper celebration. A fiddle appears, a flute appears, and there's a drum beat in the back, and everyone's dancing, and Arabella's dancing. Are you going along with this? Are you getting involved?
I think Horace would be looking towards Pippa like, and I.
How about this? Let's. It would be rude. It would be rude.
We work so hard.
Yeah, and also if this is their tradition, we've got to respect these cultures, especially if we're trying to form relationships that might lead to at least neutrality towards us. This is diplomacy. That's what it is.
More. Very.
That's what it's got to be. At least a glass. And some cheese with the glass, because wine and cheese, you know.
Wine and cheese.
It's got to be done.
Of course, wine and cheese.
And a dance. Just one.
Okay. So what? We know what one leads.
Pay for like one dance, one drink, one bit of food, and then Pippa tries to pull Horace away, fails, and gets Esmeralda to help.
Yeah, and you fail miserably because we know what one drink leads to. So what I'm going to do? I'm aware of the time, and I want to sort of draw a conclusion by finishing with Ashina and Horace. What's going to happen is there's a period of time where you're drinking and eating, and then shortly after this, Aragel will come back to you and he'll say, so it's not much time has passed, but you've had a couple of glasses of wine by this point, so perhaps an hour or so. The problem is I'm not sure what's going to happen with the other party, so we might need to retcon this. But at some point, Aragons will say, and now for your reward. It's It's a Vistani tradition. Brother, bring out the treasure. And his brother drags out a red rug, bright red rug. And on the rug, they start to assemble various coffers and chests. So, there is, and I can repeat this for you, there is a wooden chest, an iron chest, an onyx jewellery box. There's a wooden throne with gold inlaid. There is a rolled up rug, and there is a small wooden box. But he tells his brother to put the small wooden box back, and he'll say, "That's not for you. That's for people with." Long story short, that's a con, and you've done us an honour. So you
I missed
have
all of that.
Yeah,
I
well,
was
you're not there.
overwhelmed. I missed all of that.
So the choice is, and he'll say, choose one, and it's yours to keep. Wooden chest, iron chest, jewellery box, wooden throne, a rug, or a rug.
Attack magic.
You do not detect any magic.
A wooden throne, a couple of rugs, an iron chest, a jewellery box, and a wooden chest.
Yeah, wooden chest, iron box, jewellery box, throne, carpet, or rug.
Horace is just gonna.
It's like that bit in Indiana Jones, isn't it, where they're trying to choose the which one's the Holy Grail.
Yeah, I think Horace would turn to Aragorn and just be like, "Which one would you pick?"
Roll persuasion.
24.
Whoa, that's a natural 20 as well.
Oh yeah, shit. Rolls tonight. I've been popping.
Sweet.
Saving up all my luck.
Yeah, for this moment.
Yeah.
So what's Electrum's half of gold, isn't it? If I remember rightly.
I think so.
Leaves. So let me have a quick look. Yeah, it's 5 silver pieces, so half gold.
Right.
Yeah.
So he'll say, "Well, I tell you what, big man, you wait there," and he goes over to the wooden throne, and he starts to inlaid in the that wooden throne are decorative stones, and he prizes them out, and he'll say, "These are for you." And there's 750 gold's worth of precious stones he's going to hand over to you. And he'll say, "These aren't as precious as my arrow bottle. But you know the rules of this land. Until I'm instructed otherwise, you're my brother. You're my sister. Thank you. Thank you."
I think Horace would actually be relatively touched that he did that, and I would just say to him, I'd be like, "You're still a bastard for bringing me here, but you promised me gold. I've got more or less. I've got something in return, and I suppose I got some glory too, saving your daughter. So we're square." And then I'd offer out a hand.
He'll take the hand. He'll pull you into a hug and say, "And you're a big, ugly, smelly fecker. Let's drink."
Sweet.
Um,
Okay, one more drink.
Okay. So, we'll draw a line under there then. So, Ashina and Farrow, as you approach the church and your party members trundle off down the road, the door opens as Lucian seems to be going about his business, and he'll say, "Oh, greetings. Oh, I wasn't expecting you. Come inside." He leads you inside, and it's just him there. No one else is there.
Where's
May I
Irina?
ask where Irina and our young friend, whose name at current escapes me, that we saved from the hags, might be?
Oh, well, these. It's okay. Gertruda. Yes. Gertruda, I'm afraid to say she left a few days ago. She just wandered off. She started to get a little bit bored, and she was asking stories of the wider world in Belview, and then one morning she packed everything up and just left. We haven't seen her for a few days. We did look, we did ask around, and nobody had seen her. It was very mysterious. Irina, she's probably out with Vasily again. He does keep calling. It's quite sweet, really. He quite often throws stones against her window, and she thinks she's sneaking out, but I can tell what's happening.
If Father Lucian looks at Farrow, the look on Farrow's face might give him mean for pause.
Was something amiss?
We didn't bring her here to take social calls. She was brought here to be kept safe. She was supposed to stay on the grounds of the church.
Well, she told me that you wouldn't mind.
My sister died trying to protect her.
Oh, I know, my dear. I know. It was me that attempted to resurrect her, but I don't understand your frustration. She told me that you were okay with her going outside with Vasily.
No. That is a lie.
If they were staying on the grounds, that would be fine.
Yes. But they were not to leave the grounds of the church.
Oh, well,
do you know where they go, Father?
I do see them. I try and keep a watch of them as much as possible. They mostly stay in the grounds and just walk around, gazing into each other's eyes. It's very sweet, really. I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea that. Like I say,
It's not your fault. I'm not angry at you, Father. I'm just angry.
Okay, I understand. Well, I mean, you might find them in the grounds just now if you have a look round.
I think we should. Also, did the dog follow Patches?
Yes,
Gertrude.
Little Snout. I still haven't cleaned up all of his fur yet, but yes, he went with Gertruda.
Yeah, shall we go search the grounds?
It might be best to be discreet. I wonder. Yes, we should go and find them. Let's see if we can find them on grounds.
Okay. So, as you walk out the front door and go round back, you can see the grounds of the church. Let me what I'll do is give you the map of Vallaki. So we're here at the moment. In the grounds, just to the north there is a bench. And it's facing towards you as you walk around the church. And you can see Vasily and Irina sat next to each other. Just very close. The angles of their bodies are pointing towards each other. They both have their hands on their laps, but they seem to be just talking. But if you weren't so angry, it would be quite a sweet scene. It's a young man and a young woman seem to be enjoying the conversation with each other.
On grounds,
You-
so I don't really feel like we need to intervene right this second.
Do you want me to see what they're talking about?
I'd like you to make sure that it's not a magical image, if you can.
I have nothing on me that would potentially tell me that. However, I could use the same method as how I snuck out of my home and become a mouse.
That might be best, rather than... I'd rather catch Vasily alone than in the company of Irina.
See if I can at least figure out, well, see what they're talking about. Okay.
If anything happens, I'll be ready to...
Okay. Have
I'll
they
be
seen
there.
us at all?
They're deep in conversation, and as what we'll say is, as you've sort of gone to go round the corner, you can see them, so you can stop and have this conversation without. You're pretty sure that they're deep in conversation and haven't seen you.
So I will take a step back just to make sure that I'm completely out of view.
Mm-hmm.
And I will wild shape into a mouse. To a tiny
Moose?
little a mouse.
A tiny
Moose, a
little
moose
moose.
appears. Tiny little moose.
Sure. And you're moving closer?
Yes, I'm
Sure.
basically going to go round the graves and round the headstones, obviously being sneaky as a mouse.
Okay.
And
So you can roll stealth if you wish.
Yeah, and Farrell will slink back into the wall. So,
Yeah.
doesn't stand out.
do I use mine or the mouses?
You're a mouse.
My mouse. So use a D20 and then plus stealth, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, D20 plus 3. So 16.
16. Okay. So as you creep closer, you get close enough to be able to hear, and the conversation is of marriage. And Vasily is saying, and I will provide for you, my dear. We will be happy together. We will find somewhere away from the rest of the world. And Irina is quite smitten. Clearly, very smitten with this young man. And she's asking questions about what kind of service, who was going to perform it, where would they have it. She's gone like full girl mode, if you'll forgive the phrase, from a white heterosexual dude. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but she's got very girly about it, and she's starting to plan. She's a very pragmatic woman, so it does seem a little uncharacteristic for her to have gone this way.
I will keep listening.
Are you
to
muted,
see
Tom?
if-
No. I was mouthing words, but I didn't make any
Okay.
noise. I'm just
Right.
kind of thinking out loud without thinking out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I will keep listening to see. Could I potentially make a perception check to see if it is just us four in the graveyard?
Yes.
Could I use the advantage because I'm using my hearing as well and my smell?
Yes.
Because strangely, it's the same perception add-on. So
Okay. I don't see why not. I don't know if wild
natural
shape would change
20.
that. Natural 20. Yes, it is just. You've rolled a natural 20. So what I'm going to tell you with a natural 20 and only a natural 20 is that Vasily knows you're there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a set to his countenance, and as you're moving, he adjusts his position so he can still hear you. And there can only be one reason for this. And you go backwards and forwards a few times. And he sort of moves his position. He tries to do it subtly, but natural 20. He knows you're there. And a natural 20. You also see him now, as his body was pointing towards Irina, as he sits back and puts his arm around her so he can also see where Farrow is.
You will. Is there anything I can do to make sure that would tell me that this is definitely Vasily and it is not Strahd?
How?
I don't know. Could I do like an insight check or something? I don't know.
Try and kill him.
You can roll insight if you wish.
Can I use my heroic inspiration?
Sure.
Where has it gone? Insight. Oh, God, it's still not very good. 15.
15.
Vasily.
It looks like Vasily.
It looks like Vasily.
Probably we don't know Vasily that well, do we? So
No. I'm going to make my way back to Farrow.
Okay. Sure. They continue to. He's now shifted so we can see where you are. But they continue to talk. What would you like to do?
I am going to scuttle around Farrow's feet like a bit of an idiot and pull away around the corner out of eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will wild shape out.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell Farrow that he knows what.
Yep.
He knows that I was there. He knew that you were there. And they are talking about getting married. And it is very, from what you have told me from your travels, it does not sound like Irina.
wait for the others. No point. If we confront them just the two of us and things go south, we're better to have Horace and Pippa with us in case of such eventuality, rather than attempt to do it alone. Plus, Pippa might be able to, might know if Irina's been affected in any way. I mean, when we last saw them, Irina was somewhat, they were flirting and seemed somewhat interested. So, perhaps better to wait for Pippa and make sure she's not been, to see if she's been interfered with magical means before we proceed.
So it is at this point that you notice in the distance, you've seen it before. I'm getting a bit of reverb from someone. I don't know why. I can hear myself. In the sky, in the distance, you can see flashes of flame getting closer and closer.
Nightmare.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Can we see it where we are?
Nope. Nope. You're currently
I
getting
think
drunk.
we need to. I think we need to run and warn and at least get her in the church.
Agreed.
Okay.
So, yeah, at that point, she'll come around the corner, and she will shout, "Irina!" She'll just shout her name. It's not a. We have been watching. We have caught
Yeah.
you.
Well, let me stop you there, Sammi, because as the two of you appear from the corner, you can see Vasily now is stood up, and behind him, Irina is still sat on the bench. And as you come around the corner, preparing to shout for Irina, Vasily will. He's about a good 50 feet away from you. He will say, "Greetings, my friends. I did wonder if you were going to make yourself known. Rejoice. The fair Irina has agreed to marry me. Would you believe?"
Congratulations. I don't quite know the legal side of it, but can we please move the conversation inside?
Well, but surely you wish to congratulate the fair Irina. Irina, come, stand. And she very mechanically stands, and she cannot take her eyes off him. And he holds his hand out. And you just glance over your shoulder, and these flashes of fire are getting closer and closer.
Farrow's gonna start walking towards Vasily sword, and he's gonna draw both of his swords.
I am going to cast daylight over Vasily.
Okay. Okay, let's go at it. Have we got time for this, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
I've all the time in the world.
I mean, yes.
I might need a beer for it, but holy shit.
I've got one.
Okay. What I'll do, because this is going to be a little ad hoc.
Oh, good luck, guys.
Let me load you this up.
How big is daylight? How tall is it? It's like a beacon, isn't it?
60-foot radius sphere.
Jesus.
Oh, it's not even high, is it? It's not like a column coming down.
It's like a 30-foot wall, but
Oh,
dimensional 3D.
Never split the party. I'm so sorry, guys. Good luck.
It's a pretty cold entrance to a fight. Like Farrow just walking into it, swords out, and then Ashina hitting him with daylight.
I think it's beautiful.
Boom.
Let's go.
Okay. Right. Bear with me. I just need to do. Where is he? All right, one sec. That's 16. Okay, right. Have you got that loaded up?
Okay, yes.
55 feet away from you.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's roll initiative.
You've got this, guys.
Oh no. Where's my character sheet gone? No, that's not it.
I'm not sure if I rolled myself
No,
twice, Dave.
isn't it?
Okay, dude. I'll double check in a
It's 'cause Sam's
second.
been- I'm kicking on my token, but like the stuff isn't coming up.
Right, hold up.
You need to.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you-
okay. I can give
I've
you.
got initiative and I've got selected.
Yeah, it's because the younger hasn't got a capital T, so don't press anything for a second.
There we go. Okay.
I think we'd at least
I'll
left
just-
you with Esmeralda.
That's why Dave asked, I expect.
Dave. But to say, Dave also made the choice to go.
I thought you guys were just going to stay inside the church if she wasn't there.
Okay, so you should be able to roll it now, dude.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
Farrow is first
Yes,
to
yes, I
act.
can. Okay, so Farrow is going to no. So I'm going to cast a spell.
Mhm.
So Farrow is going to cast Zephyr Strike. Isn't that spell he's used before? But like he's next to Ashina, he kind of whispers something to himself, and the next thing he's moved 55 feet and he's in Vasili's face. And he's just
Okay.
there.
Okay,
And then I will attack him.
sure.
The other part of Zephyr Strike is the first attack I make after I cast this spell, I can roll with advantage, and it does an extra D8 force damage on the hit.
Mhm.
So I will attack with the short sword with advantage. That's a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay, so that is 11 points of piercing
Okay,
and 1 point of force. So 12 points total.
Yep.
And I will then make my second attack with the scimitar.
Yep.
Which will be at advantage because of hitting him with the short sword because of Vex.
Correct.
Which is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Yes. I can't, however, use sneak attack because I don't. Oh no, I have advantage. Of course, I can. So, and I'll put my sneak attack and Colossus Slayer into this as well.
Okay.
So another 11 points of slashing, another max damage on the weapon damage.
Okay.
That is 4 additional points from sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 from Colossus Slayer.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my turn, as I can't do anything else.
Okay. After your turn, Vasili is going to, at the end of your turn, reach out. And as you hit him, bang, bang, he just reactively slashes with his fists, with his hands, which seem to have become claws. And as his claws reach out, you can see the whole of him change as he turns and morphs into Strahd von Zarovich as he starts to cackle. And he will say, "This is not the time or the place. Irina will be mine." In fact, he says, "Tatiana will be mine. And you will not stop me." He will roll 24 to hit you.
Oh, that hits.
and that's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
22 points of necrotic damage as he grabs you by the
That's what I
collar,
was waiting for.
handedly drags you round, and prepares to bite into your neck. That was his legendary action. It's now his
Yeah.
turn.
Yep.
He is, as he looks to and points to Ashina, he is going to pummel. He's ragging Farrow around as he spins him round. He just lifts him off the ground and slams him against the perhaps a sarcophagus or something. So I'm going to roll the same attack again. Let me just double check. He doesn't get advantage because you're grappled. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any other target. Yeah, so he, as he tries to rag you around and slam you against this sarcophagus, you manage to put your feet against it and cushion the blow as he rolls 12 to hit.
Yeah.
Then he will try and bite into you. You need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
22.
22. So once again, as your feet are against the sarcophagus, he just tries to bite into you as you kick back, and you knock into him, push him back slightly so he doesn't bite you this turn. But then he turns towards Ashina as a globe of fire erupts from his hand, and he's going to cast Fireball, which will easily detonate near Ashina if you make your dexterity saving throw, please, Sammi.
13.
13 is a fail. You are going to take 28 points of fire damage. As a no. Ashina's turn.
Yes, so I am going to cast I'm going to cast Daylight.
Yep.
So Ashina is literally just going to almost in trying to pull some of the fire from Strahd's fireball. It's going to attempt to cast Daylight from it.
Yeah.
Right over Strahd, which is
Okay,
going to be a 60-foot cube, a 60-foot sphere.
Radius sphere centered on him. Yeah, is what it is.
Yeah, I'm actually going to cast it on him.
Yeah.
I want to cast it on like his armor.
Okay. It's not concentration either. It lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So for the duration, sunlight spreads from a point within range. Yeah, it's not a specific target, so it doesn't move.
Alternatively, you cast a spell on an object that isn't being worn or carried.
Okay.
So yeah, I will cast it with him in the middle then.
Okay. If what I'm gonna say is you need to pick a specific target, and it can't be a big target. So it would be, you can't say his armor, but you could say a detail on his armor.
The bench.
The bench. Okay, so the handle of the bench. Alternatively, you can cast this spell on an object that isn't being worn or carried. So it has to be the bench, causing the sunlight to fill a 60-foot emanation originating from that object. Covering that object with something opaque blocks the sunlight. So, if you'll bear with me.
If you can. I would cast it in the air rather than an object if you can then. Because if you can cover it, then...
Okay. You've cast it for now. It's on the bench on a stone or whatever, but it is a 60-foot radius and it is currently active.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
I am going to cast Healing Word at Farrow.
You can't.
Oh shit, no. Spell
One day, Sammi.
action. One day. So I can't do it as my bonus action. You can't use a spell and then a bonus action spell.
No,
You can do
unless you cast a
and
cantrip.
bonus action spell.
Right, that's it.
That is all.
So yeah, no, there is not a fat lot I can do.
Okay. So as a legendary action at the end of your turn, he's going to pummel. Oh yeah, go for it. He's going to pummel
I'm just going to move.
Farrow again. That's going to be 14. That misses as well, isn't it?
Miss.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to try and pummel Farrow. But...
That takes us to Farrow's turn.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I will mark him with my evil eye.
Okay.
And then I will attack him with my short sword, and then hopefully with my scimitar.
Okay, go for it.
So that is a 26 to hit with the short sword.
26 hits.
For 9 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
An advantage attack with the scimitar. Yeah, we're not getting crits this armor for a 23 to hit. And that'll be scimitar, Colossus Slayer, and sneak attack. So, ooshed. So that's 8 points of slashing. 12. 17 total on that and from the scimitar.
4. Okay. So now, as you do all of this, he's got hold of you still, and as he's grasped hold of you, your blade starts spinning around. It seems to cause no damage whatsoever. You can see your blade slice through him, but the wounds instantly heal as he just grins in your face. Anything else?
Yep.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, he's going to take another legendary action, and he's going to try and pummel you into the ground again. 15. He's rolling particularly bad today. Then, at the start of his turn, he's going to take... You can see now, as he's trying to pummel you and you're slicing him up, it's having no effect whatsoever. After your first salvo, which he's still suffering from, but not massively, the sunlight hits, and his skin starts to bubble slightly as he hisses, and you can see the feralness inside this creature of pure evil, and you look into his dead eyes. But he's going to try and bite you again. Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
18. You manage to struggle out of the way. In frustration, he then tries to pummel you. Oh, okay. 14. Completely misses for the third time as he starts to get really frustrated by this. But you can see behind him, Irina is just stood there and she's sort of swaying slightly. She's clearly entranced by him. Okay. So bonus action time. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that for now. So, Ashina.
Is
Josh
Farrow
is
still
nodding.
restrained?
Yes, he is. Let me put grapple down. Sorry, Josh. I know it's
No.
it's
I tell you, I'm up. Like I wasn't nodding. I might just be doing a slow blink.
I'm going to do something very random. Because why not? So, Ashina is going to cast another spell, and all you see is her throw her arm, and there is going to be a spectral direwolf.
Okay.
Can I get a strength saving throw, please?
Yeah, sure. Is this your summoned summon
This
animal?
is
Isn't it?
Phantom. This is Phantom Panther, but I'm changing it to a direwolf.
Yeah, cool.
Because it looks cool.
Yeah. So strength saving throw. He will roll 18.
He passes. So he's still going to take half of 8d6. So target takes half as much damage only, and the spell ends. If it had passed, if Strahd had failed to save, he would have been restrained.
Okay.
And he would have taken full damage.
Okay.
So he's going to take half of lots of fuzzy dice.
So many fluffy dice.
So he's going to take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Of force damage.
Force damage, and it's a spirit direwolf. I'll put that there. 15 points of damage.
Well, it's going to go. It'll be gone now.
Oh, okay.
So
That's it.
the spell ends.
Okay.
And the spell ends. Yeah. And I am also going to take 30 feet. My full 30 feet of movement.
Okay. So he is going to take another legendary action then. I would like Ashina. So as he's trying to rag Farrow around, he's getting frustrated with how nimble you are and how dexterous. And he sees Ashina coming towards you, and Farrow, as you looking into his eye, he sort of almost casually turns his head quizzically to the side, raises an eyebrow, and you can hear him say, I wonder. And then his voice deepens as he'll say to Ashina, flee. And he's going to cast command. You need to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
25.
25. So you shrug off the effects as he starts to chuckle. I suspected as much. Which takes us to Farrow's turn.
Okay, so as a bonus action, Farrow will mark him with Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
Where are my 3 uses? They are there. Boom. Back to the well. It wasn't effective, but what else can Farrow do? So this is all he can do. So he's going to stand and fight.
Okay.
That's a natural 1. So that misses. And then with the scimitar, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Fortunately, because he's marked by my evil eye, I can still use my sneak attack against him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's minimum damage on the scimitar.
Yeah.
Of 6. 10 from sneak attacks, so 16. And then 7 from Colossus Slayer, so 23.
Okay. All of the wounds that you inflict just heal instantly. Anything else?
That's all I can do other than move away, which I'm not going to do. But I'm restrained anyway, so I can't.
You're grappled.
I'm grappled.
So he is. He's going to use his legendary action to try and pummel you, which is going to be.
I don't know if the daylight still being up does anything. You don't have to say if it does, but
28 hits you.
Okay, so I'll use Curse of Inact to make him re-roll that, please, Dave. And he's no longer marked by my evil eye.
Okay, 20 is the re-roll.
Still hits.
Yeah, 7 points of slashing damage and 14 points of necrotic damage.
It's 21 total. Okay.
Yep. Then it's his turn. So at the start of his turn, his skin again blisters as the sunlight washes over him. He will then try and bite Farrow. Constitution saving throw, please.
It's a 6, nearly a 17.
Okay. So you're going to take 5 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage. As Strahd, the wounds that have been inflicted by the sunlight, you can see now starting to heal, and you can tell that blood is coursing through his veins, healing him. He will then start slapping you around again. That is going to be 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 6 points of slashing damage and 12 points of necrotic damage.
So 18 total.
Yeah. As you're now being punched and he's just pummeling you around, you can see that the nightmare, Bocephalus, his steed, is a round away. He's almost on you. That ends his turn, so it's Ashina's turn.
I'm going to take a risk because to me we need to try and save Irina.
Yep.
I'm going to go up to Irina. I'm going to go there instead. I'm going to cast... Shit, where's it gone? I'm going to throw a flask of holy water over her and cast Protection from Good and Evil.
Okay.
If the target is already possessed, charmed, or frightened by such a creature, the target gets advantage on any saving throws against the relevant effect. I am going to grab it and shake her and say, "Wake up, Irina!
Okay. Bear with me 1 second.
Get inside the church!"
Okay. So, just need to read very quickly. Wisdom advantage.
She gets advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay. Doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. I think she's rolled enough.
So the whole thing, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against the creatures that are aberrations, celestials, elemental fae, fiends, or undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target as well. The target cannot be possessed again or gain the charmed or frightened condition from them. If the target is already possessed, charmed, or frightened by such creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect. So it's saying if Irina breaks this,
Yeah.
Strahd will be on disadvantage, but she currently has advantage against it.
Okay.
Leah's so
Righto.
stressed.
Well, have you just seen who popped into the initiative?
So when
No.
she
Yeah.
when you cast this, douse her in holy water, Strahd hisses at you and says, "No, no." And Irina blinks and screams, and then you say, "Run."
Get inside the church.
Okay. She's going to move 30 feet to there.
Is she going
She's
to
going to move 10 feet to there. Strahd is going to make an opportunity attack, but he's going to have to let go of Farrow to do so.
Okay.
He grabs hold of Irina. What I'm going to say is he's going to forego the damage just to grab hold of her. Okay. So as she tries to spin and run away, he grabs hold of her cloak and pulls her back down to his feet. And she is now screaming. Anything else from Ashina?
I don't think I can. No.
Okay. At the end
Unless
of
I
your turn,
can
he's going to
attempt to
take
grab
a...
her.
Not really. I mean, because
think so.
you've had an action, haven't you? So he's going to take a legendary action. He is going to try and punch Farrow. He rolls 16.
Not enough.
Not enough. That takes us to Farrow's turn. And as we've started this turn,
Shit.
I'm going to add Persepolis into the initiative. So he will go after. I need to change that to Strahd, really, don't I? he will go after Strahd, but he's well within range and he's running towards you. Go on, Tom.
So as a bonus action, I'm going to cast a spell called Blood Rush.
Mm-hmm.
So Farrow's eye just goes wide, like he's just had a sudden injection of adrenaline, and it allows me to roll one of my hit dice twice, and regain that number of hit points plus my spellcasting modifier. So I'll use my fighter hit dice
Mm-hmm.
for 2d10 plus 3. Not great rolls. So that is 11 points of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So now that Strahd has grappled Irina, can I attack him in such a way as to try and break his grapple?
So let's have a look. It would involve an action.
Yep.
And it would be either athletics or acrobatics versus his athletics.
Okay. So at this point, Farrow's trying to get Irina safe, so I need to try and get her away from Strahd. So with that, is that only going to break the grapple, or can I push? Can I move him back to get him away from her as well?
I think that's it. Let me just double check grapple. It might be worth it for future. So grapple. Ending a grapple. A grappled creature can you hold up. Okay, a grappled creature. So you're not the grappled creature, but we're applying this to you anyway. Can make an athletics or an acrobatics check against the grappled DC, ending the condition on itself or on Irina. If the condition also ends, no, you can't. It's break it or not.
Because the problem is that I'm going to break the grapple and he's just going to grab her again. Do you know what I mean? Because he goes next. But then everything else I'm doing is also ineffective. So I think I have that is the course of action, isn't it? Because attacking him is doing nothing. Like I'm not doing any damage. So
athletics or acrobatics?
I don't know.
Yeah, so it'll be acrobatics for Farrow.
Okay.
Strength is not great. Yeah, and it's a 9.
Yeah.
No way Strahd fails that.
Yeah. So as she's down at his feet, he's just grabbed the end of her cloak, and you try and get in the way. He just moves his body round, just twists, drops his shoulder, and knocks you away. That's your action. Anything else?
I've used bonus. I'm not moving away, so yeah, I'm done.
Stand up.
I wasn't down.
No, he's not knocked down, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, it's just flavour. So
Flavors.
at the end of your turn, Strahd gets a legendary action. As he's knocked you to the side, he's going to try and hit you. It rolls really poorly. 13, that misses. His turn. So the sunlight's still happening. So he's going to take damage from the sunlight. Then he will take hold of Irina, pull her handedly up, and grab her by the waist as he starts to intone a spell, and he turns invisible. And Irina is hugged to him. That is his turn. The nightmare then moves in to position 20 feet here, and Irina is thrown on to Persepolis, the nightmare. You can both of you use a reaction if you wish to try and stop this happening.
100%.
Yeah.
So this will be a game of rollies. So what you're going to try and do is, because he's invisible, I'm going to give him a strength roll with advantage. You can use athletics or acrobatics to beat it. Go for it.
$18. Yes!
Natural
Nice.
20.
So, the horse, the nightmare, takes off as Ashina. What we'll do is we'll incorporate a little bit of wild shape into this for flavour. As Irina is bundled over Bocephalus. As it starts to take off, Ashina shifts into wolf form, just instinctively, jumps and bites round Irina's trailing cloak. And you can hear Strahd, "No! No!" as Bocephalus continues and Irina crumples to the ground. As the nightmare and the fire gallops into the distance. Which is where we'll pick the session up next time.
Fucking hell,
son.
guys.
Gracious guys.
Good,
Well
well played.
done. Oh,
Question.
well done,
Does Strahd's
team.
voice sort of like go into the distance as well or not?
Yes.
Guys,
Just
Yeah,
two of
he
you
is.
going toe to toe,
Toe-
man. Fucking
toe
hell.
to toe. That's
Only
incredible.
because
I
Strahd
was
couldn't
not
hit Farrowwood for
prepared for
shit.
that tonight.
That wasn't... So, the only reason Farrow's still alive is because Strahd fumbled. To be
Yeah.
Oh,
clear.
yeah.
If he'd have got any
Thank
more of
God.
those attacks off, Farrow would be dead.
Mate,
Yeah.
do you know what that is? That's destiny, that.
Bit of jam on toast.
Destiny.
Holy shit.
No. Well done, team. You were not meant for failure here.
Lovely. Lovely.
That's incredible.
No coffees to be bought this week.
I thought we were getting 2 more coffee dates. Honestly, when that started, I was like, oh no, dude.
Genuinely, I thought when you
Meanwhile,
split the
Pippa
party,
and
I thought,
Horace are just
but-
drinking wine,
Yeah.
chilling.
I know. I thought tomorrow morning I'm going to have to get in my car. I'm going to have to drive to Vallaki and buy Irina a coffee. But no, turns out.
Jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
God.
So,
Thanks
I'll
for
tell
that,
you
Dave.
I'll tell you're welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
For
Thanks for the game, mate.
Thank
For
you.
PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Well done.
Yeah, well done. Natural 20 saved the day. Yet again, I'll say
Yeah.
to you,
It's
ladies and
incredible.
gentlemen,
What a roll.
that's quite a few you've had this campaign so far.
That's destiny.
In fact,
That's
if I
the
think
second
about
one I've had
natural 20s that have saved the day, I know Pippa's had one, Sammi, Ashina's had one, Farrow's had one. I'm just trying to recall, has Josh had one yet?
Not to my knowledge.
Not like an absolute this changes the direction of what's going on right now. I've had some nat 20s, but
Okay.
Guys, well
Everybody
done.
gets one.
nothing like critical.
Just means that yours is to come.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Josh. Yeah, last fight, mate. That's when you'll step.
That's when you're on
banking
it.
that look.
Yeah.
Guys.
You'll be like, all this preparation you've done, Dave. Round 1, bitch.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Might.
I get the sun sword. I'm just gonna slap Strahd on the face.
Right. What I'll do, I'll end the stream there. Yeah. So as Sammi says, please like and subscribe,
Oh yeah, that too.
and we'll
got PTSD.
and we'll see you next time.
Cheers, Zach.
See.